have a chance. Yes! Good boy, Timothy.
Nice.
Cass is distracting me. Destructible doesn't work. Just keeps it out of exile for Lurus later. Oh, wow! That was pretty risky. Hey everybody, welcome back and thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. Do you ever just want to win matches, no matter what your opening hand looks like, no matter what cards you play? You just want to win every game. If so, today's the deck for you. I have a 100% win rate Temur Genesis build within Mythic. We went from, like 13 or 1400th Mythic, almost in the percentages, yikes, into the top 700 again, going undefeated, absolutely annihilating every deck we came across, and some of the best matches I think I've ever played today. So really entertaining footage for you guys. If you're brand new to Magic the Gathering, you don't know what I'm talking about. Genesis refers to a Temur build, and that refers to a color combination of red, green, and blue. Temur, right? That's that. It is a combo style deck where we're looking to ramp really aggressively and then just play, our Genesis, and that's going to combo into the rest of our cards we've got incorporated in the deck that we'll break down for you guys. And it's just really fun to play. There's no what do I do next? Should I remove this? Should I wait and remove something else? The play lines are very, very simple, which is great for beginners looking to climb rank. So we're going to break down the deck list in its entirety, talking about, the strengths, the weaknesses, why each card was chosen to be included in the build, just so you have a really good understanding of it. Then we'll view the strategies and synergies, so you guys have an even further understanding on how everything will come together and form a very coherent archetype and deck for us today. So again, thanks for your time and attention. Support the channel by dropping a thumbs up right now while we get into it. All right, we're using Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant to track everything within the game. That's available for free to everybody within the Overwolf link just below this video on Windows. So we're coming to Mac hopefully sometime, and then maybe on the phone sometime in the future. But right now, if you're playing on your Windows PC, download Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant. It is absolutely amazing. There's so much stuff that this will do for you. So we're looking at our match histories here. We can not only copy and paste those names, make new friends in the game, but we can reflect on our matches, see which decks we need to improve against, right? Maybe there was 3 matches against mono red and we lost them all or something. So, just that little added awareness to the game. And of course, 4 wins, 0 losses, 100% win rate in Mythic. And here is the beloved deck list. This may be a Genesis list that is unfamiliar to you. Typically, people are being quite greedy. They're running Terror of the Peaks. They're running Scoot Swarm. Even Elder Gorgoroth I've seen. That's really, really aggressive. We're going to go to left field, right? We're going to juke to the side, and we're going to incorporate a control variant of this build instead, which is a lot of fun. So instead of, the big creatures, we're running Ugin. We're running Shark Typhoon. We're running Kiora Best, the Sea God. We're going to break down the deck list in its entirety now before we, get too far into the goodies, and then we'll go over the strategy, synergies, everything like aforementioned. If you're not interested, jump right to the gameplay footage. That's fine. Don't forget to like the video on your way. Subscribe to the channel for more content as well. The deck I've called Bruh. That's about the amount of effort that I expect you'll need to put in to play this deck effectively, which is great. As someone who puts out 2 videos a day, sometimes I just want to relax, and that was the whole idea of this deck, and we were big chillin' for sure. Starting off with our 1-drops, we've got 2 copies of Spikefield Hazard at instant speed, dealing 1 damage to any target. If a permanent dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile it instead. That can take care of a Kroxa as it is entering play. You can throw it on the stack, and now it's exiled for good. You don't have to worry about the escape cost coming back. Not so shabby. It's also just a land, right? The main objective of this deck is to play a land every single turn, if not 2 every turn. Moving forward, before we get hung up too much, into our 2-drops, 2 copies of Into the Roil. It's an instant speed kicker for 2, so, if you do choose to kick it, it will cost you 4. We're returning target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, and if we kick it for the additional 2 mana, like aforementioned, we're actually going to get to draw a card as well. The draw here is really nice because we're getting into our ultimatum, our payoff spell, or maybe potentially a land that we don't have because we do not want to brick. Also, it's offsetting our opponent's aggro. I'm assuming they're attacking us, that's why we need to bounce something. We could bounce a Shark Typhoon, we could bounce a Doom Foretold, these non-land permanents as well. But typically, the only worry in this deck is those aggro matchups, and you really need to, try to offset some of that damage and survive for that extra turn. Into the Roil is going to help you do it. Jwari's Disruption times 4 at instant speed, counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. We can also play this as the land. It comes in tap to add a blue source. This is great because, much like Into the Roil, bouncing something on turn 2, we can actually just, instead of bouncing it, just disallow it from entering play. And that's better than bouncing it because it can't be replayed unless, from the graveyard, but that's going to require a little bit of extra work on their behalf. 4 copies of Fire Prophecy at instant speed. Fire Prophecy dealing 3 damage to target creature. Put a card from your hand into the bottom of your library. If you do, draw a card. So again, offsetting those aggro matchups. The creatures that are attacking us, we can just kind of get one of those out of there, and we can cycle a card from our hand, from the library or whatever, right? Discarding a card to the bottom of the library, and then drawing a card off the top, which is really nice. Again, trying to either A, find a land so we're not missing one. Maybe we're even looking for a ramp spell or a payoff spell. Finally, for our 2-drops, we've got Shatterskull Smashing. This is a 2-drop plus X sorcery speed, dealing X damage divided as we choose among up to 2 creatures and or planeswalkers. If X is 6 or more, it's going to deal twice that damage instead, which is a lot of fun. Into our 3-drops now, we've got 3 copies of Cultivate at sorcery speed, searching our library for 2 basic lands, revealing 1 into our hand, 1 into the battlefield tapped, and then shuffling our library. I do want to mention the Hammer Pass is also a land that we have to pay 3 life for unless it comes in tapped. Again, it's great for removal. It's good for the land to ramp. Speaking of great for removal, we have a single copy of Storm's Wrath, dealing 4 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. It's not every matchup that's going to be an aggro deck, so it's hard to justify running multiple copies of this when we should just be ramping consistently. But, it is there for fun. Migration Path, sorcery speed, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library, cycling for 2. If we're ramping towards our ultimatum, this is great. If we already have it, then we may need just to cycle and look for it, right? If we have 7 land, cycle the Migration Path. If we don't have 7 land, play the Migration Path. Into our payoff spells now, we've got 3 copies of Shark Typhoon for 6, an enchantment. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create an XX blue shark creature token with flying, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. Cycling for 2 plus X. When you cycle Shark Typhoon, create an XX blue shark creature token with flying. If you do not have Genesis Ultimatum in your hand, cycle your Shark Typhoon to look for it, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This is a great card that comes into play with Genesis Ultimatum as well. Kiora Best, the Sea God, an enchantment saga. When it enters play, create an 8/8 Kraken with Hexproof. On your next draw step, tap all non-land permanents and opponent control they don't untap during their next untap step. And finally, gain control of target permanent an opponent controls and untap it, which is groovy. 4 copies of our Beanstalk Giant. Its power and toughness are equal to the number of lands we control for 7. It also has Fertile Footsteps for 3 as a ramp spell, sorcery speed, via adventure. Search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield, and then shuffle your library. It does come in untapped, so we can utilize that land, which is pretty cool. And then the one and only combo, Wombo, Genesis Ultimatum for 7. 2 forests, 3 islands, and 2 mountains. Sorcery speed, looking at the top 5 cards of our library, putting any number of permanent cards from among them into the battlefield and the rest in our hand, exiling the ultimatum. 4 copies of Ugin the Spirit Dragon, 7 loyalty, +2, dealing 3 damage to any target, -X, exiling each permanent with converted mana cost X or less, that's 1 or more colors, and -10. You gain 7 life, draw 7 cards, and then put 7 permanents from your hand onto the battlefield. Wow. These spells are accompanied by 4 islands, 2 mountains, 5 forests, 2 Riverglide Lavaglide Pathways, 4 Cragcrown and Cragcrown Pathways, a Ketria Triome, or 4, and 2 Fabled Passages. That's the deck list. Let's break down some of the strategies and synergies. Opening hands, ramp spells. You want enough land to play your ramp spell. So whether we have a Cultivate in hand and 3 land, that's basically a snap keep for me, right? Because we know we can play land, 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 Cultivate, double land, right? Also, you know, having the Storm's Wrath opening hand with red mana to play it is also kind of a snap keep for me, just because you're playing best of one and there's an odd chance that it is an aggro deck, and it just makes the game so much friendlier. You see them play a Speaker of the Heavens and an Alsad, and it's like, okay, just what I thought. Storm's Wrath coming your way, and you know, a little bit of protection there. So, you know, whether it is the Wrath or some form of removal, Fire Prophecy, I like to see a ramp spell. I like to see a removal spell. You know, it doesn't have to be Fire Prophecy. It could be Jwari Disruption as well, whether it's counter or removal. I classify both as disruption. So, you know, a ramp spell, a disruption spell, and then that's basically it. If you have a Genesis Ultimatum in your opening hand, that is godly. You have to basically snap keep that unless you don't have any land. But like I said, if you've got 3 land, a ramp, a removal, an ultimatum, you are probably going to win that game. And yeah, you just play your lands, remove any massive threats that are going to kill you before you can get to your ultimatum, using things to draw through your deck if you don't have your ultimatum, like your Typhoon, like your Migration Path, like your Fire Prophecy, like your Into the Roil, right? So there's lots of ways to kind of cycle through our deck a little bit quicker than just drawing a card every turn, which is nice. And of course, you can also just ramp into Ugin instead of the ultimatum. That's an option as well. It's just as good. And then you can +2 a couple times, -10. You know, now you've got more land. Now you've pulled your ultimatums into your hand, and you can just go from there. So really, really fun times. The Shark Typhoon is just such a good card. Whether you cycle it early, looking for the card you need, or it gets cast later as the enchantment, it's just absolutely godly and wins games. So again, we have a 100% win rate. Some of the best and hardest matches I've ever played of my life today for you guys. You're going to be incredibly entertained, I promise you. Thanks for watching, and of course, if you want to support the channel financially, you can do so on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, and Amazon. If not, just the likes and the subscription is fine. I really appreciate that. You do get a little bit back, though. Of course, we have our 500,000, 500,000 gem giveaway still going on. We have 100 prizes of a one-on-one 30-minute session that also comes with $20 with me, which is pretty cool. And you know, the free tournaments and just the community in general is amazing. The Discord link is in the Linktree link. Everything is in the Linktree link. We also have the Overwolf link because I get kickbacks from that. But, you know, you'll find it. You're a smart bunch, and I hope to see you soon. And if not, we'll talk to you in a couple seconds in our wrap-up thoughts. We are getting blessed with these opening hands. Yorion scares me, counter magic, but... Three, 4, 5. Screw it, let's just go for it. They're just gonna be playing Omens of the Sea and stuff anyways, so let's just go for it! Triome is nice. Love Strike Beast I don't care about. Two blues, technically 3. Yeah, the Triumph just fixes it. We just don't even need to care. There we go. One of each basic and a Triumph in play for 4, and here's our other 3. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! You jerk! That takes our ultimatum. We still have a Shark Typhoon. Now, do we hardcast it or just try to shark them? I think we hardcast them and force them into a permanent removal. Or we cycle and look for our next. That is the risk. Digging. We're digging. That's what we want. If they have removal, sucks. They would have removed the Shark anyways, right? They've got Eliminates. They know what's coming. They bring Yorion in. That means Shark Typhoon's good this turn. It could be, Oh, except we don't want to. Shoot, what am I thinking? We need that 8th land. What am I thinking? We need that 8th land. This is okay. This is okay. This should be scoop. Eight Shark. We kill the Visionary. We hit for nothing in case they kill the other Shark. We need to block and save our Ugin. Don't be greedy. It's only 2 damage. Treacherous Blessing for the draw, looking for an answer. That means they're playing Doom Foretold or something. Doom makes us hit our Shark Typhoon, that sucks. Whoa, nice. We get a draw. I'm just gonna hardcast this other Shark Typhoon. Yeah. If you want to win, just play good cards, right? Just play this busted-ass deck. Yup. We keep the land to discard. Ooh, an Eerie Ultimatum. Okay, interesting. I think we're still safe. We can cast Fire Prophecy out on the stack before the discard. Oh, they get a Yorion back, too. That's not so shabby, huh? Take some more Sharks. Toss our land, look for an Ultimatum. That Yuri Ultimatum is pretty cool. Ugin's ready to minus, and I'm fine with the minus on Ugin, I think. Just massive Ugin minus. We lose our Disruption. That's their turn, though. They can bounce Nightmare, kill another Shark, bounce Simulacrum, take a land, take a discard, which doesn't do anything. Not bad. They also draw 3 cards here, too, right? So that's really good for them. They're looking for an Elspeth Conquers Death, which is why we're going to minus on our Ugin, I think. If they beat us, I'm going to cry. Let's see what we top deck. We're at a 7.3% chance. Should we just do it? How often do you get to do this? That Ugin doesn't, or should trigger. Does it not? No. We've got all of our land ready to rip still, also. Which is pretty cool. We can bounce whatever they do. I guess we just kill stuff so they can't bounce it.
Do not ignore my draconic talents.
I say we just cycle it, look for an ultimatum. Make the sharks here because we don't have a choice. We're in a good spot. But if we draw our ultimatum, it's a 10%. I'm not doing it. They can just have it. Whoa, they take the disruption. What are they planning on casting this turn? They have 11 mana. An army of sharks to get through. I don't doubt an extinction event, but... let's see. Maybe even an Elspeth on our new Ugin. Another Eerie Ultimatum. Wow. This is good. Holy. I'm making the sharks. But I'm not drawing a card. Bounce the flyer. That way there's no discard here. Or they didn't bounce it. But that discards this turn anyways. I don't know. Maybe we should have bounced it. Oh no, they're gonna bounce it here. I see. So we should have held on to it for a second longer. And we should have bounced something with the ETB, but they could have replayed it. Hot dog! So much value. Alright, all of our sharks are gone. We can do a massive minus. They have a huge hand, though. Let's thin our library. Woof. They're 49 cards still. Come on, top deck. Come on, top deck. Genesis Ultimatum! I choose you! Keep our Typhoons in play. We have 14 mana. We're casting this for 12.
Can be undone.
That forces them to have 2 removals. I don't know. They probably just have another extinction event, right? 2 14/14 sharks, though. That's fun. I don't doubt that they get immediately removed. But I liked it. Oh my god! Is that their 3rd Eerie Ultimatum? Luckily, we were exiling the graveyard, or the field state last time. Wow, they can cast another. Just a second Mothra, okay. Okay. There is hope. There is hope. Maybe. Good game. We lose our sharks. What else have they got for us? I don't think we're winning this. They have so many cards in hand. How do they not play Ugin? Right? 9 cards in the grave as well. 3 Jwari Ultimatums cast. Oh! That's too much! Where's our Genesis Ultimatums? Can I top deck an ultimatum, please? Scrying, you would. Where they bounce the simulacrums. Or one of them, I guess. What a joke. Where is our Genesis Ultimatum off the top? Whatever. We should keep it in our hand from an extinction event, but... I can't believe they didn't block with the Moth. Taking a double draw here. Plus they come back as flyers. So awkward. There's so much value in this deck. Wow. I can't even. We're sitting on a 12.5% chance. They take odds. Yeah, we should have kept one. Shoot! We should have kept one. Another Treacherous Blessing. So greedy. I don't know how they have 38 cards in their deck still. I honestly have no idea. They should be at like negative 38 cards, I feel like. We're at 24, and they've been going way crazier. But the Jwari Ultimatum, I guess, is from the grave, right? Stride to the top. Oh. Ooh. This is so cringe. So cringe. Oh my god. They already scryed, so they're just scrying more. Maybe they gain some life, right? Goodness gracious. Can we grab another Ugin, please? We have 2 more Ugins as well. Woo!
little you find. Ghost fire. My
Probably should have minus there, but I'm greedy, want to keep my sharks. Maybe we should have held on to it as well. I'm worried about discard effects. Right, they've got that that party dude that jumps right into your hand immediately. Okay, now this gets interesting. What's Ugin do? -0. Oh, nice. That hurts. And we can't -4 now. Oh, we can, but we kill ourselves. Shit! Oh my god. Yes! Alright, we need something real good. Is it gonna attack itself to send it to the grave? Okay, that's big brain play, baby.
Return to the essence of the multiverse.
We have 9. Oh my gosh. No way. No way. No way. Oh my god.
Death has never stopped me.
This has been such a good match. Holy H. Even or odds, we have both. They take evens. Do they hit us for odds now as well? Into our hands. They take Into the Roil. Oh no, we only have to show one. Let's show them the Spikefield, whatever. I'd rather make a 3/3 shark. Deep Rest, they have 11 mana. Simulate Crom is okay. Lovestruck Beast is okay. They've got blockers. Oh my god! If it wasn't good game, it was before. Woo! Woo!
My flames burn beyond perception.
Wow. Yeah, that was not a whiff on that second one. Oh my gosh, that was great. Okay, deep breaths. They're gonna have 5 cards to deal with us by the time their turn starts. They have the castle as well. We should have kept that land for Fire Prophecy. That's my bad. What a nail biter. Missed lethal. I don't know how. Sploosh. Woo! What a match! And just like that, from you know, top 1,000 into top 800. Our opponent goes first, which is never good. We need to find... No, we're good. Mono white life gain. It's gonna be hard for us to beat. Yeah. Very hard for us to beat. I guess we just bounce it. I don't know if we'll make it there, and we need to pull an Ugin with it immediately. Right, we just need another green source. These are big hits, though. I don't know. I don't think we'll survive. You tell me? I don't think we'll survive. Washbringer, too. One, two, three, 4, 8. Yeah, we're just dead. I guess we can still cycle it and get a 1-1 to block. And again, we need to top deck an Ugin with our ultimatum. Woofs. Quite literally. If they have any combat tricks, they can win. I don't think they have any, though, in deck. Not that good. I guess it's not an Ugin. Leaves it in our deck. LOL. We block the most amount of damage, still taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hollow Blade in play. We need to Genesis and Ugin. Oh no, that lowers our chances, and we're not at 8. We're only at 7. That's so sad. Simba, get your head off my clicking finger. You don't want to misplay. We still have a chance. We still have a chance. Yes!
An opportunity to act rashly is the chance to...
Good boy, Sammy Bean. Right, 2... Oh, only -2. Cat's distracting me. Indestructible doesn't work. It just keeps it out of exile for Lurrus later. Oh, wow! Whew. That was, pretty risky.
You are too dangerous to roam free.
Let's toss the hazard. We have another ultimatum. I think we're okay. There's no way they win this. They got so close.
Consider this a warning.
Why not? Why not? Right? It's fun! Our opponent goes first. We don't have any ramp, but the land still looks good. Alright, if we can just keep pulling land, that's great. We have a little bit of removal. If they're not gonna play... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Let's hold it. Maybe we do counter something here. We certainly do, Hugh. We certainly do. I wish we had to cultivate. This is still okay, though. We have the red. We have one blue. Let's take another. Right, we need 3 blue sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7. We probably should have kept that counter and countered the ultimatum, maybe. Right? We don't have an ultimatum. They might already have one. Ooh, that does help, though. That puts us to 6. Next turn, 7. As long as they don't get an Ugin in their ultimatum, or if we top deck an ultimatum, that would be okay. You think there's a... We should save and flash this. Right? I just try to beat them down in the air really quick, I guess. I don't know. Interesting. We're digging. We are digging. I want to keep 4 mana up, which gives us 4 mana to use. End our turn. What if there was an ultimatum here as well? Kick it real good for the draw. Come on, Genesis Ultimatum. Ooh, we can play our first Ugin now. Slothfully like. Right, even if we could get that Ugin's minus.
Not consider this a warning.
Oh, just the souls here. They're going for it.
You disturb this world's balance.
Beanstalk in play. This is instant speed there. I'm using it now. Stum Jazz. That's the last time they can play it for a while. Oh man. We are getting ultra tempted. We have 9. We could hit them for 7. We could throw out a blocker.
My greatest creation.
Well, that makes a difference. They have 6 mana. play a Mammoth. He has 3 Ugin. Okay.
Your fate is sealed.
Oh, and then they roast him. Nice.
And this is my fate.
We just trade here. Our turn. Wish we could do both of these. Unfortunately, we can't. This is a big one too. Like, -7. It's just straight death. But we have to do it.
Unutilized knowledge is rotting through.
I don't feel good about it.
Return to the essence of the multiverse.
Okay, it's just a land and a giant. Sure. So there's a blocker. And then we also can cycle something, right? Nice. Plus the land. Where's the ultimatums at? This hurts. That's not what we want to be happening. We're just shy of this. But we could also just make a giant shark. Right, we're so close. Let's end our turn. They shouldn't attack. Our turn is really good. We should just attack, and they have to block. Grab a land. We've got this. We've got this. No, let's save it. Let's attack and play our other giant. What if they play an Ugin? That is our Ugin removal, right? So we need to just slow it down. Alright, we'll make a itty bitty shark. It's still lethal. Just don't be as greedy. We should keep this to discard, maybe. Let's hold the phone here. Oh, they get it! There's no Ugin. They can cast another ultimatum if they drew one. No. Nice. Wow. They take the job. 3 mana available. The second trial. Wow. This is annoying. They have to block. We keep our Ugin killer in hand. There's no way they get that lucky again. They can cast their Glimpse of Freedom. Cultivate, that's okay. The Shark Typhoon's gonna take us home. Are you serious? Come on! Come on! Give us an ultimatum, man. We're still gonna cast it just to make the 2/2 shark. LOL. Maybe we should have made that big shark earlier on, but I'm scared of an Ugin. Deep breaths. There's a 16% chance to draw an ultimatum here. Oh, that is just as good. That's a game ender. Uh-oh! GG's. End our turn here. Again, they've got one more turn to pull Ugin. Cycle a Triome. Still no ultimatum, nice. Wow. They could play a land and cast one more if they've not played a land yet. Which is kind of crazy. It has to be a island. No, they don't get it. Woo! Such a close game. I would say Genesis... Oh, there it is. There it is. Finally. Finally. We don't even get to cast it. No! Going first, hand looks great, in all honesty. Passage out right away. Disruptions in next. Cultivate. Ultimatum. Speaker could beat us down beforehand, though. Got a second green source here. I guess we could have taken a red source. That would have been better, and then we could have fried this immediately. You fool. Let's counter their 2-drop. Right, we pulled another Cultivate. Into the Roil's really good. But let's just go for it. One red source, 2 red source, 1 in play, 1 for later. Then we just need some blue. Mardu, we pick up another blue source, so 4, 5, this is 6, next turn we play 7. It literally does not matter. I think we can keep up Into the Roil, Fire Prophecy, and the Disruption here, which is pretty cool. We need 3 blues. End our turn. And I got beat by this deck the other day, or a deck like this, I guess, and I was just like, you know what? I give up for a video. I want to play Genesis Ultimatum, right? Just flood the field with baddies. Yeah, it's fair. You're getting counted, Mr. Giant. See you later, Billy. Oh, we get hit for 1. And the game is over. Let's see what we get. Oh, it's not over. That's like pretty good for them. I mean, filling our hand's not bad. How does that happen? We dropped an ultimatum and we didn't win. It doesn't make sense. Where's the Ugins? Ow! We had to pay for that in life though, so keeping them from 27. We could just smash their face off, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna hardcast this. Screw it, right? We give up. We're playing Shark Typhoon, hardcasting it like Timmy, as CGB would say, and, you know, playing Ultimatum as well. Good times. I forgot how fun this game could be when you just face roll it. This is annoying. I guess let's just kill the non-human. Make a shark. Toss the disruption. Into the Roil's not that bad. Right, we can basically bounce Winota before the humans go to attack. 2 mana. Oh no! That's not an ultimatum either. We have 9. Let's just kill it all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just so we get a big ol' shark. I guess we could actually cast for 5 and then still hold up. Right? 5, 6. Yeah, let's cast for 5 and hold up. And I don't know why it does that. Why doesn't it do it right? We can hold up a Disruption. We can hold up an Into the Roil here. And a 7/7 shark's still just fine. Try them and play! It's just so comfortable playing with these kind of BFGs. BFCs? What would we even call them? Sure. I think so. Shark, shark, shark. Uh-oh. There it is. Oh, no. A couple Ugins. Yeah, 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 yeah. You know, not much challenge there. Let's see if we can abuse this in a few more games. Wow. Who knew if you just added all of the good cards into a pile, it would work? I think this deck is a lot better than the Terror. The Terror can whiff, and then it like needs a turn to do anything because it's got Summoning Sickness. Ugin doesn't whiff. You know, Shark Typhoon whiffs, but it's still real good, and it forces Ugin into a massive minus. I'm fine with sacrificing an Ugin to wipe their field. We've seen that happen a few times where it just goes dead. I think it's still worth it. You'll always get another. There's 4 in the deck, and 4 ultimatums as well. So, you know, don't be too hard on your Ugins, right? Kind of play loose with them, because more of them will come. And yeah, let me know what you thought of the deck. I had a lot of fun. And if you guys did too, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the channel to your friends, and yell at everybody on an Android phone to download Magic at the end of the month. Thanks a bunch, you guys. Take care, and we'll see you in a couple seconds in the next video.